So now we can see the pickup bar and the first 4 complete bars. Notice this A in the box, because that's the A part of the music starting. There's an A and a B. This strange sign is called the segno, and we'll come back to this sign in the course of the music. Another NC here, so there's no backing chords for these first 3 notes, but when we repeat this we play a G bass with a G chord. Another repeat sign there. So the first 3 notes, and very simply we have B, D, B all on the push, finger 3, finger 4, finger 3 on the first 3 beats of the bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you start off really with 5 quavers, 2 in the pickup bar and 3 in the first bar. So having done that, you're then going to cross over to the D row, and you're going to pull finger 2, and it's a dotted crotchet. You'll take up the next 3 beats in the bar, beats 4, 5 and 6. It's a G on the pull. Notice the diamond head, so you're on the D row. And at the same time as you play that, you play an E minor chord and an E bass. That's buttons 1 and 2 inside row, fingers 1 and 2, obviously you're pulling. And to do that, by the way, on the right hand you are now in position home, which is on a 4th button start instrument. That's fingers 1, 2, 3, 4 on buttons 4, 5, 6, 7. So finger 2 is on button number 5, like that. So that's your first part. Then you go back to the G row, you stretch up for it slightly to get this F sharp, also on the pull, and then you stretch back if you like to get that G again. Now that F sharp is a crotchet, so it takes up beats 7 and 8, and the 9th beat, the last beat of the bar, is that G. And when you do that F sharp, you play D bass, D chord on the pull, buttons 4 and 3, down here on the outside row. And when you do this F sharp, you're stretching up into position -1. When you go back to the G, you're back to position home. I mean, you know, you probably won't worry about that too much. You'll probably do it naturally, but just so you know where you are. So your first bar sounds and looks like this. Let's just count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Quite strange, isn't it? Let's play the pickup bar and go into that. You want to be nice and expansive with your bellows, lots of feeling, lots of pushing and pulling, lots of expression. Now, at the beginning of bar number 2, we have 2 semiquavers, and that second semiquaver is tied to a quaver. So you won't play this note, it's simply tied to this one. And we've got a note on the G row, the A, and a note on the D row, the G. So we have those 2 quick notes, finger 1 on the A, finger 2 on the G, like that. And as you do those 2 notes, you play a C bass, C chord on the pull. So it's buttons 4 and 3 on the inside row, fingers 4 and 3 I use, like that. Now, quite a big stretch up here into position -2 for this note C. Okay, now this is an anahata layout note only. Middle C, low C, and on this instrument it's button number 2 on the pull. So there's that stretch up to that C on the pull, and then you're going to leave your finger there, okay, and you're going to bring your 3rd finger up to button 4 on the D row, and you've got a nice little harmony here. C and E, dotted crotchet, so again it's on beats 4, 5 and 6, and then you're going to simply do this. Same buttons but push in, and you've got crotchet then quaver. So that's the last 3 beats of the bar. You've got 7, 8, 9. Notice how this pair of notes here, the B and the D, it's got a staccato dot underneath it. So you're going to play it fairly short before you play it again at the end of the bar. So let's just listen to the right hand here. Okay? And notice when you go to this anahata C, you're in position -2. The basses, well, I've already said that it's C bass, C chord at the beginning here, and then when you go to the D and the B notes here, at the end of the bar you play G chord and a G bass, buttons 4 and 3 on the outside row push. So let's listen to that bar. Now you'll get a feel for how long to sustain your basses for. Sometimes you'll feel like you want to hold on to them, sometimes you want to lift off. Obviously it very much depends on your Melodeon. I'm using this beautiful Hona Erica, which Martin White prepared for me. It's got dedic tuning where the notes on the right hand side, the reeds are tuned either side of concert pitch. Not too wet, but wet enough to be sweet. It certainly sounds beautiful, but it is slightly harder to play than my Castanari Lily, but for this piece it's perfect. Let's play the pickup bar on the first two main bars, shall we?